Hi, welcome to St. Paul University. Today we're discovering the service. Follow me. Hi, would you like to start by introducing yourself?
Sébastien Pilon, Indigenous Programs Coordinator.
What is the purpose of the Aboriginal service?
The Indigenous services have as objectives to support Aboriginal learners at St. Paul's University in their studies and personal lives by helping the university close the gaps between Aboriginal students and mainstream students where it concerns academic success. To start, we are working closely with the various faculties and university services in order to support Aboriginal students in their studies.
And what are the Aboriginal students' needs?
The needs of Aboriginal students isn't much different from the needs of mainstream students. Research in the field have demonstrated the success rates of Aboriginal students increases by attending their Aboriginal Services Center on campus in concert with the indigenization of curricula and teaching methodologies. In other words, in order to ensure the academic success of the greatest number of Aboriginal students at St. Paul's University, it is crucial that they be able to see a reflection of themselves and commonalities in their cultural values in every facet of university life, whether it be on the physical elements of campus or in the academics.
And what different types of resources do you offer to those students?
In order to better shoulder Aboriginal students, we have already moved towards the partnership with two in-house elders, a woman and a man, who will be at the Aboriginal services to support Aboriginal students along with the wider university community. We are in the process of working closely on the creation of a working Indigenous Learners Center on campus. We're also working closely with the Jean Allier Library in order to build a collection of literary Aboriginal academic resources.
So you've talked about an Aboriginal center. What will be the purpose of that center and when do you think it will be open?
So the Indigenous Learners Center will serve as the main point for all Aboriginal activities at St. Paul's University. Aboriginal students will find resources which will aid them in their studies. Most important will be the privileged access to elders whose office will be situated in close proximity to the ILC. The opening date for the ILC, however, is yet to be determined as we are awaiting the construction to begin. The ILC will have the goals of supporting Aboriginal learners in line with their cultural values. It will help counsel and guide them towards the appropriate services in their academics, professional, and personal lives.
How is St. Paul University involved in the reconciliation?
St. Paul's University firmly engaged itself 3 years ago in the indigenization of itself. From the Board of Governors to the Council of the Deans, the administration started with indigenization initiatives. The most recent is the hiring of my position, the coordinator of Indigenous programs, and the university is moving towards in a good rhythm towards indigenization. That'll include changing the appearance of the physical space towards more inclusive to Indigenous cultures.
Do you have any final words for any students?
Any students, whether they be Aboriginal or non-Aboriginal, are welcome to come and visit us and partake in activities at the Indigenous Learners Center.